How you doing? Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. My name is Sarah, and today I am going to be telling you 20 fun trivia facts about Friends. So let's just dive right in. I mean, could we be any more excited? I'm sorry, I'll stop. So, during the first season, each of the 6 actors was paid $22,500 per episode. In season 2, Jennifer Aniston and David Schwimmer's pay was increased to $40,000 an episode. After that point, the actors all decided that they were only going to accept pay raises if the other ones got them too. So they all got paid equally from that point forward. In the last 2 seasons of the show, each actor was making $1 million an episode. And they still get paid money every time the show airs on TV. It's crazy. They got bank. In the last few months of shooting Friends, Courteney Cox became pregnant with her first kid. Obviously, they couldn't make Monica pregnant on the show because there was a huge plot line involving how she wasn't able to get pregnant and then they had to go and adopt a child. So they had to cover her up using like baggy clothes and hiding her behind objects, changing camera angles, all that sort of thing. If you look really closely at especially the last episode of the show, you can definitely tell she's pregnant. In the opening credits to season 6, episode 1, the one after Vegas, they changed everyone's last name in the show to Arquette because Courteney Cox had recently got married to David Arquette. So it was kind of a running gag on the show. So Giovanni Ribisi, who played Phoebe's brother Frank Jr., was actually on the show before he got the part as Frank. If you look closely at one of the earlier episodes where Phoebe is out singing songs trying to get money, he accidentally throws a condom into her guitar case, comes back, and has to pick it up and take it. So the refrigerator in both Monica and Joey's apartments actually did work in real life. Often they used Monica's refrigerator to keep drinks for the cast and the crew and everything. Most of the time Joey's was pretty much empty unless there was a reason why they had to show the fridge in the show. So everyone remembers the infamous love story between Rachel and Joey. Ever since that idea was pitched, literally everyone hated it. The writers hated it, even the cast hated it, and obviously the fans hated it probably the most. Apparently, Marta Kaufman and David Crane, who came up with the idea, said that they wanted to do it specifically because it was wrong. Because sometimes friends fall in love even though it's wrong. I could have done without that entire storyline there. That was just crap. Pardon my French. So the whole storyline of when Phoebe was pregnant with her brother's babies all came about because Lisa Kudrow was pregnant in real life. Although not as far along as her character was and definitely wasn't pregnant with triplets. So in order to compensate for that, they had to put on extra padding and even more stuff onto an already pregnant woman. So one time Courteney Cox was on The Late Show with Jay Leno talking about a fun little story that happened on the set of Friends with Matthew Perry. So apparently Courteney Cox on set kept reciting the line, "Chicks can't hold their smoke, that's what it is." And they both couldn't decide if it was from Weird Science with Anthony Michael Hall or Breakfast Club with Anthony Michael Hall. So Matthew Perry said it was Weird Science, Courteney Cox said it was The Breakfast Club, and they went around asking all different people on the crew who was right, and they couldn't come up with a conclusion. So then they find out Judd Nelson, who starred in The Breakfast Club alongside Anthony Michael Hall, was filming something else on a stage near them. So they went, found him, and asked him what movie it was from. And only true fans would know it's from The Breakfast Club. So what did Matthew Perry have to do after they started placing bets for this? He had to become her personal slave for a couple of months. Towards the end of The Late Show, she sneezed and she rang a little bell and Matthew Perry came out with a tissue in hand ready to go. So Friends was not the original title thought up for the show. Other titles include Friends Like Us, 6 of 1, Across the Hall, and Insomnia Cafe. At one point or another, all of the friends have kissed each other. One kiss is fictional, when Monica and Joey kiss, in The One with the Truth About London, and then 2 of the kisses also appear off-screen. So the location of Central Perk is never actually revealed in the show. So a couple of different times they alluded on the show that Central Perk was immediately below them on the first floor of the building, but in another episode, Joey pointed out that it is exactly 97 steps from his door to Central Perk. But when you look at the exterior shots of the building that they all live in, the outside of the restaurant that is actually there doesn't match the outside of what would be Central Perk. So at one point during the show, Monica was a line cook at the Moon Dance Diner. You know, the one where she had to wear the fake boobs and the roller skates. That is also the same diner that Mary Jane Watson worked at in the movie Spider-Man. So when Chandler and Monica get married, Rachel has to go find a backup priest because Joey wasn't able to make it on time. Then she finds a priest coming out of the Greek Orthodox wedding, or the, hold on, Anastasakis and Papasifakis wedding. Anastasakis, or however you actually pronounce it, is Jennifer Aniston's real family name, or her dad's real last name. But then he changed it to Aniston, and Jennifer Aniston's actual legal name on her birth certificate is Aniston. So Monica's official address is 90 Bedford Street, apartment 20, New York, New York. But originally, in earlier episodes, you can see it was apartment 5. They then realized that apartment 5 would mean that it's on a lower level of the building, which obviously Monica's apartment is not, so they had to change it, and you can see that pointed out on the numbers on the doors. So now, here's some fun facts about the actors themselves. So, along with his best friend, David Schwimmer founded the Looking Glass Theater Company that is in Chicago. In the 1980s, he also attended Northwestern University, where he took theater and speech classes with Stephen Colbert. So Jennifer Aniston was raised in both Greece and New York City. She attended the Fiorello LaGuardia School of Music, Arts, and Performing Arts in New York City, which is also known as the Fame School, if any of you have ever heard of that. So when Matthew Perry auditioned for the role of Chandler Bing, he didn't need a script because he knew it completely by heart because he had been helping his friend for the same audition. Obviously, people know Courtney Cox for being on Friends, but also as the girl that was pulled up on stage in that Bruce Springsteen video. So there's always been a controversy of whether she was just found in the crowd or if she was paid to be there. Well, she was paid to be there, and $350 only. So Lisa Kudrow is a bit of a smarty pants. She has a bachelor's degree in psychobiology. Her co-star from Romy and Michelle's high school reunion also has a degree in Asian studies from Harvard University. So while they were on the set of that movie, each of them were nicknamed Smart and Smarter. Lastly, we can't forget about Joey. So in one of the final episodes of Friends, Joey needed to learn and pronounce some French for an audition. So Phoebe decides to help him out because Phoebe's fluent in French for some reason. But in real life, Matt LeBlanc is actually completely fluent in French. Well, there you have it. Those were 20 trivia facts about the TV show Friends. I hope you enjoyed this video, and please subscribe down below. All my social media will be available at the end of this video and in the link in the description. I will see you guys next time. Bye!